Hey, welcome to episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Alright, so this is another beer I got on Tavour. Another one from Wayfinder Party Time Pilsner. Pretty crazy label there. They're out of Portland, Oregon. Doesn't say much about it on the can. Well, it does say a foam crown lively beer with a fine hint of noble hops, clear and golden with a crisp, dry, spritzy finish. 16-ounce can, 5.3 ABV. There is a canning date, but I can't really read it. Well, whatever. All right, so I pour it into the 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀𝓮𝓲 glass, which I feel like I haven't used this in a while, and that is a pretty standard German Pils. That is a very clear, I would say, brilliant clarity on that one. Just golden color, carbonation just streaming, and you get a big, 4 fingers of foam? Well, at least about a thumb has stuck around since the pour. Let's give this thing a whiff. It smells like a great, just off the nose, smells like a, really to spec German Pilsner. Yeah, I love those noble hops there. It has like this kind of bready, almost like a rye bread or like a poppy seed bagel kind of smell. Yeah, just the smell of the Pilsner malt itself, has a nice, real clean aroma. A hint, like I said, kind of like a hint of spice, but also kind of bready. Not really getting much in the way of like fruity esters, but that's okay. Not really supposed to. Let's dive in. Prost. Yeah. Well, a lot to say about this one. Just a nice, solid, really clean Pilsner type beer. I'm going to assume that this is just, I guess I could break this back up. This isn't Tuesday Night Beer School. If you had a really good German Pils, which are kind of hard to get in the States because if they come all the way from Europe, by the time they get here, especially if you're on the West Coast, they're just ancient. So, I mean, it's just like that. This is a nice recreation. So the Pilsner malt giving this bready quality, the noble hops giving it a bit of a spice. Like I said, kind of like rye bread. This one isn't quite as sweet as some of the other German Pilsners. I know the specs actually mention that they'll a good German Pilsner will often have a graham cracker kind of taste to it, which isn't to say it's like cinnamon graham cracker. It's just kind of like that crackery kind of starchy malty flavor with maybe just a touch of honey. This one is, I think the water that they're using is very minerally. It has a little bit of a mineral water kind of quality. Although I think that kind of enhances the noble spicy hops. But I really let it sit on the tongue. I can pull out some malty sweetness. Leaves kind of the aftertaste is hoppy for sure, but at the same time it also has a little bit of a malty, really, really faintly honey kind of character in there. Let's finish the can up here. Let's try it left-handed. Yeah, so this has quite a bit of character for 5.3. I think 5.3 is a solid German Pilsner, kind of potency. This one has plenty of body on it for a relatively light beer. I mean, it's not Bud Light, obviously, but yeah, I would put it about a medium body, and I'd probably say high carbonation, almost champagne carbonation, pretty good lacing. I probably should have washed the glass, It looked clean to me in the cupboard there. Yeah, so really easy drinking, even though it's, they made a point of saying spritzy. Yeah, I would say it is pretty highly carbonated. It's actually kind of refreshing in the mouth, but it is, the hop, it is kind of an even hoppy, malty aftertaste. This is definitely the kind of beer you want to drink with food, especially brats or schnitzel or something like that. Pretzels especially. Bitterness is nice, but it's not too high. I mean, I would say this is definitely way, way, way hoppier than your Yuengling or any of the Bud Miller Coors or any of those, or even Heineken. Before we get to the score, got to plug this. Got this on Tavour. It was only $6.99, I believe, which I think is a pretty good deal. Or is it $5.99? Something like that. Either way, Really good deal, I would say. If you want to shop at Tavour, use my link in the description below. That gets you $10 off your first purchase. So you could have got this one for free and then had a few bucks to spend on the next. So like you get the next beer like half off. All right, so my score for the Party Time Pilsner. It's always party time in here with these lights. I like it. This is, like I said, it's definitely one of the better American German Pilsners that I've had. I think I'm gonna go 8, maybe 8.5. I think 8.5 is pretty good. If I was rating this to spec, I think it would score pretty high. Personal preference, I like it. It doesn't quite blow my mind, but I am otherwise really impressed. And you can see how quickly I'm just sucking this right down. And I do wish I had another one. So, all right. So I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.